Okay, now this is fine. Okay, now using V dollar session long ops view to monitor long running sessions. Very interesting, this one, and very useful for you in real time. See, this V dollar session long ops is a dynamic performance view that is critical for observing and collecting information about long running queries or any other long running processes within the Oracle database. Okay, so this V dollar session long ops view, it is very critical for us as the database administrator. Okay, the view will show us the following information: long running RMAN backup and restore operations, parallel query operations that are in progress, like data pump export, data pump import. You ran parallel, so that will also be displayed. Important information about ongoing recovery of type crash or media and approximate time to complete. Okay, how much time maybe crash recovery is going to take, or any recovery operation is going to take to complete, approximate time to complete. Then large full table scans. Large full table scan means somebody you are running big query, some developer or some application, very big query is running. So it is running and for running for hours together. So large full table scans that will also be recorded in this V dollar session long ops. Then large sorting operations that are taking a long time to complete. Very large sorting operations may occur that may take very long time to complete. Those sorting operations also they will be recorded in this V dollar session long ops. Okay, so we'll do one demo now to demonstrate how to see that. See, one thing is there, one important note I wrote over here. Index scans that are taking long to complete are not included in V dollar session long up. So supposing somebody is searching table via index, okay, and that index scan is running for many hours and hours and hours, that will not show in V dollar session long ops. That you will get in AWR. In AWR it will show. Okay. Here it won't show in V dollar session long ops. So this view will accommodate the information that meets one of the following conditions. If tables can read more than 10,000 formatted blocks, or if the operation exceeds more than 6 seconds. Okay, so let us do one demo best. So we'll create one table space called long ops. Okay, we'll create one table space long ops and we'll put lot of data in that table space. Hit login. Or I can connect to Putty if that is taking very long. So I'll go through Putty. Test one. Oracle user, password 123. SQL plus classes is TVA. Create table space, long ops, TBS. You can give any name. Data file, U02 RA data, ORCL, long ops, TBS 01.dbf, 500 MB, auto extend on next 10M, max size 1 GB, maximum 1 GB size it will go. Okay, I created one table space, long of TBS. Now what I am doing in that, for that I will create one user. Okay, create user long ops identified by long ops. Uh, default table space long ops TBS. Quota unlimited on long ops TBS. Grant create session, create table to long ops. Okay, all permission I have given to that user long ops. Now what we'll do in that user will create some data. For long running operation you want data, no, to see the data. So we'll just run demo BLD. So first of all, this EMP DPT table I created with demo BLD. Okay, demo build.sql. And then by using some PLSQL, I'm running 18 times loop. I'm running 18 times loop and inserting lakhs and lakhs of record into EMP table. Copy this code I need from begin up to end. Copy. I will run over here. 18 times loop is running. So maybe more than 100 MB data may come. I don't know. This itself is also a long ops because it is taking time now. So it is inserting huge number of data. It is requiring, it is inserting data into huge amount of blocks. It is inserting data into huge amount of blocks. It is also eligible for long ops. So anyway, it is taking time also. Okay, so it has completed, right? So how many rows are there? We'll check one count. Select count of star from EMP. Okay, so we have 36 lakh 70,000 16 rows. Okay, that is good enough, more than enough. Now let's open one more terminal on the side. Separate sys user session I will open to same server and keep over here. Oracle 123 and QL plus slash sys DVA. Okay, DVA session is separate session for database administrator. This is the DVA session. Now, what we are doing, we are creating an index on employee number column. In that user, it will take time to create index because data is huge. And one, see, there are many, I can say there are all mostly duplicate values. So I'm inserting one unique value. Okay, one unique value I'm inserting. Single, most of the value is repeating, but I'm inserting one single unique value. And again, I will gather stats for entire user. Exec ddms stats dot gather underscore schema underscore stats, and the username is long ops. That user itself can generate statistics also like this. For total schema, I generated the statistics. Okay. So all statistics are now updated in the data dictionary. Now, as per my demo, what we do in the DBA session, in the DBA session, we should write this SQL query. Copy. Okay, this total SQL query, prepare it in and keep it ready in the DBA session. Okay, this query, this is the query output. Okay, this was the query. Select all this up to here. You want to see, this is the SQL query. Okay, this query should be ready. Set lines 100. Actually, better to use SQL developer. So, because here no, you won't see output clearly. So, I'll use SQL developer. That will show nicely output. Okay, because unnecessarily then others you will get confused. What is the output coming? Because all jumble, it will all be jumbled in this Oracle SQL Plus. So, use SQL developer. We have downloaded no yesterday SQL developer and connect start the listener on the server because without listener that fellow can't connect SQL developer. So listener TTL start on the server, start the listener. Okay, start the listener. So once listener is running means SQL developer it can connect. So start SQL developer. So output will be visible clearly. Otherwise that will all in SQL plus it won't give proper output. All will be mess completely. Yeah, yeah. If they want to drop any table permanently, they will use purge. Otherwise, it will go to recycle bin, the table. So permanently, first of all, drop they won't use only in real time much. But if they want to drop permanently, they will use purge. Yeah, I told you now. They won't ask Arman because now only you are. I think it may be like a basic DBA profile. So they don't even expect you to do Arman. Performance using Arman, what all I showed, no cloning, they won't ask all that. I have taught many things to you, but you won't use. I'm so teaching you data guard also today. After lunch, I will teach. Data guard is done by 8 years, 10, 9 years experience DBA, 5, 6 years experience DBA. They will configure data guard, but it's not difficult. See, any company they will take as per your experience and they will give the work also as per the experience. They do very less work in DBA. DBA, they won't push that much. Development is different. They will push like anything for freshers, but not for DBA. Okay, let's this font I want to increase. Is it, yes, yes, yes. Easily you can perform very well. Code editor, yes. Code editor, font. Yes, this one. So now I'll make it like 16. Okay, this is better. And that query I'll put it over here. Delete all this. See, here also multi-row delete is there something. There is some multi-row delete here or multi. I don't need all this. Put- Just let me run this query here. Because this is which user this is. I don't know the user. Divisor equal to 0. Why it is saying divisor equal? This SQL developer also got lot of bugs. So far, yeah, correctly, yes, correct. It is divisor equal to 0 because right now no long ops query is there. That's why this formula will fail right now. This percentage formula will fail right now. Okay. So because there is no query right now, there is no data in V dollar session long ops. So it is showing something, but for some it is showing divisor equal to 0. Doesn't matter. Now I'm going to basically uh, I'm going to do some operation, long running operation as per the document I have prepared. So just write select star from EMP. It will run for long. It will be running. This query will run for very long. And immediately your SQL V dollar session long up, it will show. And then I have written what to look for in the V dollar session long ups. Okay, so let's run this SQL out here. So it started, it's running. So I'll go to SQL developer and run this SQL. So what it is showing, username, what it is not showing grid. Okay, now it is coming. So long running operation, what is this divisor equal to 0 is coming every time. See, it is showing what SQL is in progress, long running SQL, which is in progress. Okay, so here we have to look for the table which is related to Scott user, that long ops user. I don't know why this error is coming here. Thing is wrong. Let me try over here. SQL plus. Okay, here already I have connected earlier. Where message like table scan. Yeah, it is showing over here where message like table scan. So many table scans are happened earlier. So all those are showing over here. Here it is very difficult to understand the uh, output because here this user is coming. Or I think I can put where user is and user is equal to long ops. I'll add over here and username equal to long underscore ops. I think that is better way to go. No rows. Okay, maybe that query is, but it is still running the query. It should come over there in V dollar session long ops. It should appear over there. But the condition is that 10,000 blocks should be processed by the query. Let distinct username. First, I'll save this query. Save long ops.sql. That query will be saved in file. Let distinct username from V dollar session long ops. So what is the table name? V dollar session long ops. Long ops is single word. Sorry. Spot is there. So Spot is running query. But I created, I think Spot is running query. Okay, let us check. I think by mistake I ran query and Spot user. Doesn't matter anyhow. We have to just observe the here no rows is coming. But here it is showing Spot user in long ops. Username equal to Spot. Actually it should come, but it's updating late. I think because of system resources on laptop. No, that is why it is not instantly coming, but it will come because this query is running. No, it's a very long running query. This information will capture in that particular uh, $V session long ops view. Okay, so once above query is running, then we can query $V session long ops view from DBA session and get the details of long running queries that are performing a table scan. We can modify where clause to reflect the kind of message we are looking for. For example, message like percentage table scan. Okay, so that the or you just query this much and leave that table scan. Just query this one and try. Copy. I put in SQL developer over here. But it is not coming. Earlier also I have written that same query. Okay, remove this percentage column and just run this. Just see what it is showing. Okay, now it is showing something. The username this is coming. Any other user is not coming. Oracle, your spot is coming. Gather index statistics. This we did earlier. This is over. These two things we have done earlier, but this user is not coming. Let me cancel this query. Control C. Let me cancel and see who is the user. Oh, user. Oh, that is running in sysuser. Sorry. Oh my God. Sorry. Uh, I created by mistake in sysuser instead of that long ops user. Okay. So what I'm going to do? Alter. Okay. Create table long ops dot emp as emp1 as select star from emp. By mistake, I created table in this fellow user, sys user, instead of creating in long ops. That's why that username is not coming there. Sys is only coming over there. So now if I connect long ops, long ops in that user and write a select statement, select star from tab. So I will see emp1 table. Okay, and this table should be in that table space. Table space name, comma, table name from user underscore tables. Okay, now that table I transferred. Okay, I transferred means I created in that long ops user. Actually, we should have created the table here. By mistake, we created table in sys user. That is the mistake we have made. Anyway, what we are going to do now, first of all, drop that sys user table. Drop table EMP purge. You don't want that table, so drop it and permanently drop it. Then connect to long ops user. Connect to long ops user and just write select star from EMP1 and let the query run. The query has started. Now in SQL Developer, we can check this SQL query where message like table scan. This query, let's run it in SQL Developer as a DBA. So table scan. Yeah, see long ops. Time remaining 957 seconds. Percentage elapsed time 26 seconds. Percentage completed 2%. 2% only of the query is completed. This is the SQL ID of the query. Username long ops. Now we got it right. Got it? So whenever you want to check what all is happening in your database from long time running, long running, even historical, you can check in this V dollar long ops. Up to some time it will show. And current long running operations, it will definitely show. All the current long running operations, it will be showing over here in V dollar session long ops. Clear? Did you understand? This is that document you have to follow. This document you have to follow. You have to follow the steps which I wrote over here. So you can come to know. This is a guy who is running SQL from very long time. You can come to know. Okay, so you can just run the query every time. You can run this SQL query and you can get the result. See, still it is running that SQL. That SQL will run very long until I kill. If I want, I can kill the session. Supposing that SQL is running for past 1 hour, what DBA will do? He will kill that session. Then because it is just hogging the resource, no, it's just simply it is hogging the resource and running. So we will ask that person who ran that originally, we will ask him, hey, you ran this query. He said, user, it got stuck. So if he says, no, it is stuck, so you can kill. So I'll kill it. Why should I keep it like that? Correct, no? I'll use alter system kill session and I will kill that session with the serial SID and the serial hash, right? So now let's see. Should we go to this one, AWR? So this one I wanted to show you how to monitor the long running session. So we are seeing that. So this document is very useful. There is one more document also like this. I will keep that also. You can read later on, no problem. Okay, here I have discussed killing session also, how to kill the session. The above step will kill the resource consuming session that has been run by the developer. The above activity of killing the session was simple as all information of the session was known by application team. Okay. It will be turning, we don't, now see it is showing here time remaining. Percentage completed 14%. 14% completed and time remaining 665 seconds, elapsed 115 seconds. This query is such that it is updating here only. You can even run it again this query. Now it is elapsed time 254 seconds elapsed. Again you will run. Again it will bring latest 265. So it is telling this much time it has run and time remaining 462 seconds time is remaining still for this query to complete. It is current ongoing query. Got it? And who is running this query? Here, username, long ops. What is the SQL ID? This is the SQL ID. If you want to know the SQL, what he is running, you type over here. Select star from, that is the, no, so far is a column. That is a column in this $V session long up. So far divided by total work. There are two columns. Okay. That will give the percentage. That is, I am calculating the percentage remaining. So percentage completed. This is percentage completed. So what is that SQL I want to know as DBA? So select start from $V SQL where SQL ID is equal to, I will give that SQL ID. Copy from here. It won't copy like this. Control C, Control C, Control V. It will show that SQL, complete SQL. It will run from the keeping here. See. Select star from EMP1. That is the SQL text. Full text is also same. SQL ID. It is used so much memory and all that, and who is running that query. Everything will come over here. Disk reads 11,753 disk reads have occurred. This is application wait time in milliseconds. 1,96,260 milliseconds are over. Still application is waiting. It is getting the data still. Rows process 19,63,276 rows are processed so far. This is the hash value of that SQL query. Parsing user ID is 97. That is that long of user ID. Parsing schema name long ops. Long ops is running this query. $V SQL, everything will come. Hash value of the SQL, hash value, old hash value. Maybe that query before it had a different hash value. Now new hash value is 197 something. So all the detail will come here. Lot of information will be there. $V SQL, no, it's very critical. Program ID one program. Okay. So that query is still running on this. It is still running. It will take. If I want to kill, I have to kill the session or let it run. One of the two. But reports will run like this in production for many hours together. Okay, reports will run very long in production systems. So let this run, no problem. This document I will save it for you over there. File save as. Then actually, I can give you all this. I made some notes. This first one, nothing is there, but these two are very useful. I'll put these two code documents over there. 1 minute. Don't save this one. I just close this. I just go to that folder and I will copy this. This first document, nothing is there. I didn't write anything in that. That is, I have to write still. I think that is just the $V instance checking like that. These are useful for you. Okay. I will copy this and keep it. In this demo, people, current running, and maybe up to little 1 hour, 1 hour back. Whatever is currently in shared pool, no, it will show you. If you want to see, yes. Uh, no, no, it won't come. No, 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 it won't come. It won't come. It will not be there. It will go. You have to check. Yeah, yeah, it will come in DBA hist. DBA hist SQL. I think it is there one table. The table name I am not remembering, but let us try. Describe DBA hist SQL. No, no, not hist SQL. Another view is there. I will tell you that view name. Different it is. That will get historical. No, no, wait. I will tell you that one. His select star from tab where name like percentage hist percentage v dollar hist dba string dba tab is hist menu will be there dba hist sql wait select star from tab where no no tab is just showing you your current user tables all tables will show all the tables to which you are having access. It may be belonging to other user also, all underscore tables. But tab will uh, tab selects all tables. It will show. Oh, this is sys user, so sys will see all if sys is writing selects t name from all tables. It will show all the tables of entire database completely. But other user won't see. Like if Scott is writing select star from all tables, you won't see entire database tables, you will see less. And select star from tab means you will see only your tables in your user, not other users. Percentage SQL percentage. See this something. DBA hist SQL text. I told you, no? DBA hist SQL text. DBA hist SQL stack. Here you will get old ones also. Let us try this one. Let us bring morning SQL ID and give it. Okay. Morning SQL ID. This SQL ID will be. It should bring double two times single quote. Oh, I typed wrong SQL ID. I wrote SQL ID. That is still not coming. It is still in V dollar SQL only. I think so. has not come over here as yet. Fuel ID. But there also it has gone. From $V SQL also it is gone, but not yet come to DBA hist SQL text. It has not come over here still. It will come. Eventually it will come here to DBA hist SQL text. All historical SQL will be there over here in DBA hist SQL text. You can get from here. Okay. This query, this table name is important. From $SQL, that query is gone. It is gone from there. That is no longer there. But eventually it will come to this one. DBA hist. Hist means all historical. It takes time, but it comes. But because my system is not a server, it's taking time. Otherwise, by now it may have come if it was a production proper server. But here it is delaying. But eventually it will come here. Compulsory it will come. But you have to keep the system on. You should not shut the database and all. If you shut the database and start the database in middle, everything will go up. Because buffer will clear, no? If buffer clears, everything gets cleared. Everything will reset. So you should not shut and start database in middle. If you actually want to do performance tuning, no, you have to leave system on only. You should not shut down. So VM you can pause it. You can pause the VM and resume the VM, but don't type shutdown startup in middle. But I didn't type shutdown startup in any time during the day today. It's running only, but that has not yet come over there. This one is still running, I think. This job is completed or not, I don't know. But it's still running. Has it completed? Can check here. Equal, I think it has completed this one. This one. Done. It is saying done. Finished. Completed. So that is completed. That job is finished. Percentage 100. 100% completed that job. Okay. Very important. So let's see AWR workload repository. First, I'll upload those files over here. And we don't. Okay. Exit all this session. Okay. Let's talk about AWR, Automatic Workload Repository. All this Windows so many are open. Oh, it came here or what? Is this correct one? This correct one. Right. No problem. Okay. What is this AWR? Automatic Workload Repository. So AWR, no, it is a performance tuning utility using which the DBA can know the entire health of the database. Okay. And many of the performance related problems you can identify in this particular report. But reading this report is not so easy. But as a fresher DBA or as a newcomer into the world of DBA, at least basic you should know as to how to generate the AWR report, and at least you should be able to tell whether it is worthwhile to read that report or not. Like, some I have seen many fresher database administrators, I won't blame them, poor guys. They generate AWR report of one database, and their senior, they will tell them, analyze and tell what is wrong with database. So that poor fellows, they will sit with that report and with Google, and they will come with some text document, Word document they will make and bring. And unnecessarily they are looking at the report. Actually, that report doesn't even need to be seen, to be very frank. Many times I have seen, and many, many of these senior DBS, they won't tell them anything that actually you don't need to see. So that situation should not come. No, see, one person is newcomer to DBA, and he knew how to. He was taught how to generate AWR report, but he was not taught much beyond that. So that guy is analyzing a report which is actually not requiring any analysis. Okay, so that should not happen with you. What that will not happen with you, because I will tell you what to see in AWR initially only, and make it worthwhile whether to read it or not to read that report. Okay, so that is better than seeing a report and writing analysis. Even I used to do like that when I didn't know AWR. Like a foolish fellow, I used to be writing big Word document of a report which is actually database is running perfectly. Then I used to email that Word document to all the DBAs in my office, and they used to not say anything, but that is not, totally I was doing wrong actually. That is in my fresher days. Anyway, now come over here. AWR actually was not there before Oracle 10G. Let me tell you that. Before Oracle 10G, we were using another technology called StackSpack. StackSpack I was using before Oracle 10G to analyze the performance of database. But from 10G onwards, one great tool Oracle has given, that is AWR, and it can pinpoint many issues of your database. You don't need to struggle that much. By seeing this report, you will get lot of information. So it is a performance tuning utility, and the DBA can know the health of the database, and you can view the problems in a detailed report known as AWR report. Now, how this AWR will generate report? How it will make the report? That is the question. So AWR, no, it will take a snapshot of database activity every 1 hour. This is done by MMON process, manageability monitor. There is one process called MMON. Okay. This manageability monitor process, every 1 hour, it will take snapshot of your current activity, database activity. Okay, that is very complex actually. That has its own architecture. Okay, if you ask me what is the architecture of M1, that itself is very complicated. But in a nutshell, I can tell you whatever activity is happening against an Oracle database at the current time period, that will be captured by M1 every 1 hour, and the data that is generated will be stored as a snapshot in certain tables. Okay, and those tables are there in the sysaux table space. Okay, so AWR, no, it is having its own set of tables, like how RMAN has its own tables for tracking the backups. Same way, AWR has its own set of tables for tracking performance. So whenever we start an Oracle database from Oracle 10G onwards, this AWR process called as MON, it will be taking snapshot of the current user and storing that snapshot in the this thing uh, database AWR tables. Okay, it will store that over there. These tables, they are all in the which user, which table space? AWR tables are in which table space? sysaux table space, system auxiliary table space. Okay, so in the sysaux table space, lot of AWR related tables will be there. Okay. Now that hist, just now I showed no that SQL hist, that is one of the AWR tables. All these hist tables, SQL hist, DBA hist, SQL text, DBA hist, SQL hint. All these are AWR tables only. They will store historical data. Okay. In M1 will be pushing the data into those tables. Okay. But as a DBA, see, every 1 hour AWR is taking snapshot, no doubt about that. But as a database administrator, if you want, you can take snapshot manually. You can take snapshot manually as a DBA. Okay. So database administrator is basically there, and he can, if he wants, he can take a snapshot whenever he wants. If supposing uh, I came to office and my uh, junior or my one of the developer or end user said that since past 1 hour database was very slow, now it's okay, but for 1 hour it was running very slow. So what I can do is I can analyze the issue by taking a snapshot of the database. I can take a snapshot of the because maybe last snapshot maybe it was taken half an hour back, and now I'm somewhere in the middle. Okay, so I can take my own snapshot and then generate a AWR report. Okay, so how to take a snapshot of your database? That is the thing. So there is this, one procedure they have given. One PLSQL package is there. This one. DBMS workload repository dot create snapshot. What it will do, this particular procedure or package, it will basically create a snapshot. That means that M1 will come out of turn and write data activity, database activity statistics to the AWR tables. So let's see how to do. So there is a script dbms awr.sql, but you don't need to run this script. Uh, Already AWR will be working in 19C. You don't need to run this script. This is older version. We had to run this. So that time it used to create the package. Okay. DBMS workload repository dot modify snapshot settings. What is this modify snapshot settings? So here I am changing the snapshot setting that I should take AWR snapshot every 15 minutes instead of 1 hour. Okay. DBMS workload repository modify snapshot setting. I gave 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes it will take snapshot, and 1440 it will retain that snapshot. It will retain that snapshot. Let me check that. Now you can know the current snapshot setting also from some user. I will tell you 1 minute. Let us go to this SQL plus SQL developer, and I will do one thing. First of all, I want to show you the snapshot list of snapshots. I want to show you the list of snapshots in the database. Current snapshots, how many are there? Percentage AWR percentage. Okay, now AWR, all these root and all. AWR, let's write snapshot here. Snapshot details. WRM snapshot details. Snap, T name. See here, lot of tables are coming. DBA snapshot. DBA snapshot. Let us check this. Happen to that. What is no rows it is saying. Wait. Don't worry. I'll tell you exactly. I will tell you how to find the list of the snapshot. Don't worry about that. 1 minute. I have prepared, but so many queries we can't remember. That is the thing. I have to check my yes. My notes I have to check. Mm, My performance tuning data. Yeah, this is my performance tuning 10 a.m. class. AWR. See, this is how the snapshots will be stored. So AWR snapshot, no, every 1 hour it will pull the SGA in memory statistics. All the SGA in memory statistics it will pick up. What is the long running SQL? What is the SQL which is still running? What is how much time highest any SQL has taken? Everything it will take and it will store in the sysogs table space. this M1 process. We keep on pushing in the sysog stable space. Okay. So if the DBA wants, he can also take a snapshot and store in the sysog stable space whenever he wants. Okay. So comparison report out. We don't need. It's like a overview or something. And I will tell you now. Yeah. Hmm. Now the snapshot. I will tell you about the snapshot. See, AWR captured statistics contain the following. Base statistics. What is meaning of base statistics? Counters and value statistics. For example, count of log switches. Okay, and allocated memory components. How many log switches occurred? Log file switching, no, when the log, whenever log buffer is flushing to log file, then log file gradually it will become full and log switch will occur. So how many log switches has occurred? That will come in base statistics. Then SQL statistics, like top resource consuming SQL, which is the top SQL running in your database, which is eating maximum resources. Then metrics, they are basically uh, they are the rate at which the statistics have changed. For example, physical reads per minute. How many reads are occurring in the database per minute? Okay. Or redo size per transaction. What is the size of the redo per insert, update, delete? Okay, those are called metrics. Then active session history statistics and ADDM statistics. These are also two types of statistics. Now, by default, no, AWR will retain data for 8 days. If you take Sunday, a snapshot is taken, then after 8 days that will purge. It will be thrown out. That AWR information will be removed. Okay. 8 days is the default retention for AWR. And every 60 minutes snapshot will be taken. Okay. So retention is 8 days and snapshot interval is 60 minutes, every 60 minutes. Okay. Now, enabling and disabling AWR snapshot capture. If you want to disable AWR snapshot capture, if you make one parameter in Oracle database called statistics level to basic, it will disable AWR snapshot capture. For example, if I type show parameter statistics underscore level, okay, statistic level. So it is showing typical. Typical means AWR is taking the snapshots currently. Okay, AWR is taking snapshots currently. But if I make it to basic, if I make statistics level parameter to basic, then AWR will stop taking the snapshot. Okay, it will stop. And AWR only will not work, but don't do like that. Okay. Next. Modify AWR snapshot settings. Supposing you want to make the AWR snapshot interval from 60 minutes. From 60 minutes, you want to make it to, let us say, 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes. So there are, you can use procedure. Modify snapshot setting procedure is there. Modify snapshot settings. Okay, that can modify the snapshot creation settings. Create snapshot, one procedure is there to create a manual snapshot immediately, instantly, and drop snapshot range. If you want to drop any snapshot, then you'll use drop snapshot range. Okay. So we can configure three settings in AWR snapshot generation. We can configure the retention. Default value is 11,520 minutes, which is equal to 8 days. So already I told you, no, for 8 days, if uh, is the default setting of AWR retention. So AWR will retain snapshot for 8 days, and that is amounting to 11,520 minutes. If you make this setting retention to 0, then it will not remove the snapshot. It will retain the snapshot forever. But then please understand that your sysog table space will fill very fast. Okay, please, that point also you have to keep in mind, because if you are making retention 0, then the sysogs it will fill super fast. Next, interval. Interval you can change. Minimum acceptable value is 10 minutes. Maximum is 100 years. That is silly, but they gave like that. So your interval between snapshots can be 10 minutes minimum, and the interval between snapshots can be 100 years maximum. Default is set to 60 minutes. If we set interval to 0, then snapshot capturing will stop. Okay. So basically, if you want to disable automatic snapshot generation, you can make this setting to 0. Okay. That you will do if the system auxiliary table space has run out of space. Okay. So this is very critical. I mean, as a person who is new to AWR, if you say I know AWR, you are going to get all these questions back to back. Okay. Now, but I don't think anybody will ask AWR to a newcomer in industry. Now, number of SQL to capture. How much SQL should be captured? That also you can specify. Okay. Default AWR will capture top 30 SQL statements. That is, top 30 worst performing SQL statements are captured by AWR by default. Top 30 worst performing SQL statements, they are captured by AWR. Okay. See, this is a general syntax how to this thing: retention, interval, top and SQL, DBID. Okay. Retention in minutes, interval in minutes. Now, if you come to my example over here, what I am doing over here, not this one, sorry, this one. See, here I am modifying snapshot setting. Retention I am making 1440. 1440 minutes is roughly 2 days, I think, 2 days. So I am reducing the retention from 8 days to 2 days, and I am making the snapshot interval 15 minutes. Okay, that is what I am doing over there. Coming back to this document, here you can come to know, select snap interval retention from DBA hist WR control. This is the SQL query I was looking for actually. As you can see, we may not be able to remember all the SQL, right? So that is why we have to document and keep. Select start from DBA hist WR control. Now it is a default setting. Run the query. So current DB ID This is ORCL. This is my current DB ID 169587. Uh, Snap interval is 1 hour. It is showing 010000. That is 1 hour. Retention is 8 days. 8 days. Okay, 8 days. Top SQL default. That means by default capture 30 SQL statements. Okay, and this is the database ID again and database name. So currently for my Oracle database right now, this is the setting. But whenever I have changed the DB ID, it is showing the settings for each DB ID that was changed. Okay, it is showing the setting of the each DB ID that was changed. Okay, I think you can clearly see over here that I never changed these settings. Obviously, from day one, this database is in front of your eyes, and I never touched these settings. I want to change them now. I would plan to change these settings now. So I'll simply take this code from here and put it in SQL Developer over here, and I will change the settings. Control Enter. So what is saying? System is greater than retention. Okay, so the retention I have to increase, sorry, because there is something called a system moving window baseline. So make it 244 something. Still more I have to increase retention because certain minimum retention is required from Oracle 11G onwards. From 11G onwards, minimum retention is required due to something called a system moving window baseline. Uh, make it to, let us say, 3000 minutes. No, no, still it is not accepting. So what is the possible value? For retention 43,200. We are increasing. Here we are increasing. In my example, I increased. Okay, let me increase it because that there is something called system moving window baseline. It needs that, and this I am making 30 minutes. Snapshot interval I made 30 minutes. Okay. Now, yeah, it has worked now. PLSQL procedure successfully completed. I have increased the retention and I want to check the new retention settings. So you can see over here, retention is now 30 days. 30 days retention, snap interval is 30 minutes. So I have increased the retention for 30 days. So definitely my CSOS table space utilization will increase and my CSOS table space size will also increase because I have increased the retention time and I have also I have decreased the snapshot interval. Okay. So is it good to have more retention or less retention? Can you tell me? Is 8 days good or 30 days is good or 5 days is good retention? So I would 30 is good. Okay, that is one way it is correct because SysOps table space will fill. But supposing you want to analyze performance issue that occurred, let's say you kept retention to 15 days and some problem happened, but that retention is gone now. It is beyond 15 days. So you want to analyze the problem that happened before 15 days, you won't be able to analyze. But if you keep the retention days to 30 days or 40 days, then you can analyze the retention. Because of that retention value, you can analyze the issues of the past that occurred in the past. Okay. So anyway, that will be set by performance team. Okay, so they will take care of that retention value. But you can check retention value in your Oracle database by writing this query. But snapshot interval taking it as 30 minutes is a good idea. See, 1 hour is very long. In 1 hour, no, so many things will happen inside a database because database is connected to application. So there will be a lot of activity in 1 hour. So better to go with a larger, shorter time span for snapshot. Though it will also use more space in sysogs because you have increased the snapshot, you have decreased the snapshot frequency. So the snapshots will be taking faster. So this will also increase sysogs utilization. But I think that is a good idea. It is a good idea. Okay, to do that now. So if you want to create a snapshot, you can create snapshot, but uh, where can, so to manually create snapshot, you will run this dvms workload repository dot create snapshot, and a snapshot will be created with the latest snapshot ID. Okay, and there is optional parameter known as snapshot type, and that can be specified for the above program. So, like for example, exec dbms workload repository dot create snapshot flush level all. See, if you set flush level all, no, over here while creating snapshot, this is called as heavyweight snapshot. All the possible statistics are collected, but the snapshot consumes more disk space and longer time to create. Okay. So best is to go for typical, okay, typical snapshot because that is a normal snapshot. If you go with flush level all, no, very detailed snapshot will generate by AWR, which will be containing great deal of information about what all happened in the past time between this snapshot and last snapshot. Okay. Anyway, I'm not giving flush level all. I'll just create normal snapshot. Okay. Yes. Yes. Something like that. So it will bring very detailed statistics from the entire SGA and keep in the snapshot. Even small things, not flushing SGA, but we are flushing information uh, related to a snapshot into the AWR repository. Okay, because see, M1, no, M1, every 1 hour, what it does, if you come to AWR, where is that other document? Okay, you go to that first document, 1 minute, this one. So what M1 is doing, every 1 hour, this M1 is going to the SGA, and there will be in-memory statistics over there. Okay, it will bring that in-memory statistics and write to sysogs. Okay, so if you write flush level all, it will flush in all the in-memory statistics to the AWR. That means it will flush all the in if you write flush all, it will flush all the in-memory statistics to sysogs, which means each and every query that was written, whether it was good performing or bad performing, or even it was very good performing, even that all will go into AWR. But that is not required. Why it is not required? Why do you want a good performing query to go in AWS? Only bad performing data should go in AWS. Okay. So it will start, if you write plus all, it will bring, very minute information also of queries which don't even need tuning. It will bring very minute information of queries which don't even need tuning and push into the AWS repository. Okay, so too much information will come in AWS then. That is not required. Okay. Oh, only bad thing. That is the normal. That will come anyhow. So we must generally, I don't think any DBA gives this flush all, though I mentioned in this document over here, but I don't think any DBA will go like that flush all. You will just go for a normal AWR create snapshot. Actually, he will not even create a snapshot. He will just use AWR. If he needs to, then only he will create snapshot. Okay. You see that? Because anyhow it is taking snapshot. Anyhow it is taking snapshot. So why he should again create an extra snapshot generally? Okay. So let's open that second document where I was. This one. Okay. So no company will have policy. The DBA team they will make some policy. You cannot make your own. The retention interval, everything decided by performance tuning team completely. But these values which I have given, no, these are realistic values because this is what I have set in some companies, okay, where I have worked. So these are realistic values. These are not just like that values. But flush all we may not use. Okay, so this is normally we use this create snapshot. So let me create one snapshot. I will just create one. And if you want to drop the snapshot, no, you have to give the snapshot IDs. This also how to find the snapshot IDs. I will show you. We will see how to uh, find the snapshot ID and how much space AWR is using in sysops. That also we can come to know. I will tell you one minute. So first of all, let's create one snapshot. So let's go to SQL Developer. No, not sir. Only database activity snapshot. DBMS workload repository dot create snapshot. This much only we have to do. So snapshot is taken. Now, how to get the list of the snapshots of the database? I think that query is over here. Create snapshot is done and database snapshot list. Now, on database snapshot list, how do I get that list? That also some AWR view is there that will give the snapshot list that I will tell you one second. Here is the select snap interval retention top SQL. This is already we will saw this query. Yeah, I think this is DBA his snapshot. This is the query we need to run. I will copy this query. Control C. copy, go to SQL developer, and I will paste here. And here we don't need this column formatting because SQL developer doesn't need that. Directly we run the query and put a semicolon in ending, press Control Enter. Here is the list of all your snapshots. All the snapshots list is coming. But this query you run in SQL plus once because something extra it will come in SQL plus which is not showing in SQL developer. No. This is same output will come there. Okay. Now, see these 41 snapshots have been taken from first, fourth, fourth, seventh. So many snapshots are being taken. Okay. End interval, begin interval, end interval. Okay, but that order is see that is coming 1, 1, 2, 3, 3 like that because of resetting DBID. If you have reset DBID, so that is repeating again that snap. Actually, I should order by snap ID and begin interval both because the date is no the date is going front and back because I have the changed DBID of my database many times. That is why it is getting jumbled up. It's not taking, it's going with order by, actually better you order by begin interval time. Because like for example on 4th I did the DB ID change. So again that snapshot ID got reset to 1. Again it has started with 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. But somewhere down the line, I didn't change DB ID, so continuously snapshots are coming. Like if you take 10, continuously throughout the day, snapshots have been taken every 1 hour, and 11th also, snapshots have been taken continuously. And just now I took one snapshot manually. Okay. So continuously snapshots it is showing on 10th and 11th because I didn't change DB ID yesterday or today. If you change DB ID, that will again start from 1, the snapshot ID. Once more, it will start from 1. If you want to display information about created the not snapshot ID begin interval. See, if I create one snapshot, one heavyweight snapshot I'm creating with flush level all. With flush level all, I'm creating one heavyweight snapshot. Please observe carefully. Okay, I'm creating just now. Okay. This is going to take more space in CSOC, but I'm creating anyhow. Okay, just to teach you. I created one heavyweight snapshot where I gave flush level all. Now, if you run this query, order by snap ID, you give or whatever, order by snap ID you give, and you run this query. So snap ID one only, one is coming everywhere. See this one, heavyweight snapshot will have snap ID 2. Sorry, snap level will be 2. See, snap level 0 is for light snapshot. Light snapshot means very basic information, not enough for performance tuning. That is called as a light snapshot. And snap ID, snap level 1 is a basic snapshot. That is a normal snapshot which we take every day. And flush level all we gave, then the snap level will come as 2. Snap level 2 indicates that is a snapshot that is, taken with flush level all. Snap level, that snap level 0, 1, 2, 3 values it can show. Okay. Did you understand that point? Okay. See, display information about created snapshot. The heavyweight AWR snapshot is described it as a snapshot of level 2. Okay, it is a level 2 snapshot. If you want to see the last generated snapshot, you should write this query. You want to see the last generated snapshot, no? You should write this query. It will show you the last generated snapshot. It will get only the last row and show you. These queries are very important. I'll give you that document, don't worry. That I have only prepared it. So this is the last snapshot that has been prepared. What I wrote, fetch first one rows only. Fetch first one row only means bring last row. If I write fetch first two rows only, it will bring last two rows. First two rows, sorry. Because I did order by, no? I have done order by snap ID descending. So it's getting the first row. If I write fetch for first two rows only, then it will get first two rows. If I write fetch last one rows only, it will get last one row. If I write fetch last two rows only, it will get last two rows, like that. Okay, in Oracle SQL, you should be good in SQL. Okay. Now you can delete a snapshot also. Drop snapshot. Okay, if you give the snapshot ID two times, low snap ID, high snap ID you have to give, it will drop that snapshot. If you want to drop that heavyweight snapshot, I want to drop that heavyweight snapshot, I will drop it. What is the big deal? I will drop it by using this. Copy this code over here, this SQL developer, paste it and run it. Highlight the full code and press run. Okay, see, it will pop up window. What is the snap ID? 42. 42. See, enter 42 in the box. Again, click OK. Again, enter 42 in the box. Click OK. So that snapshot will be dropped. See, PLSQL successfully completed. That snap ID 2 will be gone. If I run that, see, it's not coming now. Okay, where snap level 2? Where snap level 2, no row is there. It got deleted. Okay, I deleted that. The snap ID I specified. 42 was the snap ID of the heavyweight snapshot. I dropped the snapshot. Got it? Now, I'll generate AWR. Will generate AWR, but that I will do in server directly. Okay, in Putty I will generate AWR. So what you need to do, to generate AWR report, go to sysuser, generate AWR report. SQL plus /s sdba @ $Oracle home rdbms admin AWR rpt.sql. One script is there, AWR rpt.sql. It will generate the AWR report for your database. Okay, let's generate. Press enter. Enter value for report type. I want HTML report. Type HTML. Report will generate inside Linux. Okay, in Linux the report will generate in the home Oracle home directory. Press enter. It is saying that enter the number of days. I want only 1 day snapshot. Today's snapshots I want to see. Today's snapshot 11th May, 10:25, 11:30, 12:30, 13:30, 13:44. These are the available snapshots. You see, if the database was shut in, started in the middle, no one line will come, one gap will come over here. Okay, if there is a gap between 38 and 39, that means the database was shut down and start up. Okay, if there is gap between 40 and 41, one line gap is there, blank line, then that means the database was restarted between 40 and 41. Then you cannot use. Anyway, I want to generate a AWR report begin snapshot 39 39 begin snapshot and 41 end snapshot because I did lot of work in that time. Between 39 and 41, I did some work. No, I think 12:30. What we did long running query. I think we were doing at 12:30, or we can take even earlier than that. 37 to 41. Let's take 37. I'll cancel this. Control C. You can cancel. Don't give anything. You can. I can come out of this one. Again, I can run that. Just press Control C and press Enter. It will come out. Okay. Again, I'll run. No issues. I will use from morning till now all snapshots because all my performance issue I will capture in one AWR. Enter value for oh it has taken 39 in memory only. Press Control C again. Exit from here. Exit from SQL. It has kept that in the variable. Take fresh activity, fresh report. Okay, again I am running AWR SQL. Enter. Report type HTML. Enter. Number of days 1. 37 start snapshot to 41. 37 to 41 I am analyzing all issues. That means between 10:25 till 1:44 p.m. I am analyzing all issues. Okay. Press enter. Enter value for report name. ORCL AWR performance report.html. Okay. Press enter. It will generate the report. How to analyze the report? That is the challenge. Report will come. That will come. But what I am showing you, no, even believe me, I'm not boasting. I'm telling you frankly, even experienced people, they won't know that. That flush all, which I have shown you, flush all, and some things which I have shown you, know, some people they don't know. Okay. And how to stop the AWR snapshot altogether, how to retain AWR snapshots forever. Many people don't know. Really, I am telling you. I know many people. I am a DBA. My whole life I have worked as DBA in industry. People are there, but they don't know because they didn't study that. That is the thing, or they were not trained about this thing. When I teach, I will give you good information, and I have these types of topics. They are. I have prepared the documents you have seen with a lot of effort. I have done that work. Almost I have taken weeks together to prepare each document by gathering facts from everywhere. So simply I don't take from websites because website lot of wrong information is there. So my AWR report is over. It's generated. I will start examining. I mostly study from Oracle documentation. And if I'm not able to understand something over there, then I go to Google. But in short term, instant reply I want means I go to Google. Xme. Let me start Xme. This Xme also it doesn't work direct. This also needs some configuration. That also I will tell you. Anyway, my report is there over here. ORCL. So I'll write Firefox and I'll put that and press enter. So my report will come on the screen. But understanding this report post lunch because I have to speak so many things over there. Then we'll do data card. See, performance tuning is very vast. Believe me, performance tuning is very vast, but you don't need performance tuning right now. Actually, I am not even supposed to tell all these things. Just they told just tell overview of tuning. What is tuning? Why we tune? But I don't believe that is good because as per my understanding, they told that only you just tell basics and even data guard standby They said just explain theory, no need to create the standby. But I don't want to do like that. I will make standby and I know how to do, so might as well I will show it to you. Right? If I don't know how to do that, that is different thing. Then I may say, sorry, I don't know that. So I will prepare later and send you. But I know how to do that. So I will do that standby and show you. Actually, one more topic also I want to show you, table space point in time recovery. That also I think I will be able to show you. Maybe I should show that first and then start data guard. Oh, this report is not loading. We'll have to open directly in Firefox is not loading. Okay, no problem. Take a break. Take a break. Come back. See, so many nice queries are there over here. Those documents have all these queries which I have shown you. I will share that documents with you. Okay. So have lunch and come back again. Today I can take. They didn't